Once upon a time, in a little village in a little forest, lived a little family of rats. Like all the other rats, their house was at the very edge of the city, with hardly any sunlight. There was simply no space, the other animals cried. But that did not bother them. It was cozy, as Father Rat had put it. In the day, Father Rat ventured far out into the city for work, while Mother Rat scoured every nook and cranny of the forest for the best ingredients. Sister and Brother Rat played in the sun all day. At night, everyone gathered back home for dinner together. The rat family lived happily in their little corner of the forest. One day, Mother Rat was setting the table for dinner. "Children," Mother Rat said as she laid the plates, "avoid playing out south, all right? The purple mushrooms are back in season." She stood upright. "The poisonous ones," she said warningly. Brother and Sister Rat shared a scared glance. "Yes, Mother," they answered anxiously. "Good," Mother Rat said as she set a mushroom dish down, filled with red and white mushrooms. "Now, where is your father?" she questioned right as the door swung open. "Wherever did you go, dear? The children were starving waiting for you," cried Mother Rat. Father Rat quickly set his bag down and joined them at the table. He glanced down at the food before turning to look at Sister and Brother Rat. "I went to the moon." "Whoa!" exclaimed Brother and Sister Rat in unison. "Tell us more." Father Rat grinned. His eyes seemed to sparkle. "Well," Father began fondly, "the moon was big and comforting and it never ever stopped shining. It was out of this world," he sighed. "Getting there is the hard part. I had to..." In the midst of all the excited chatter, Father Rat winked at Mother Rat from across the table. "Work," he covertly mouthed, before swiftly turning back to Brother and Sister Rat. Mother Rat let out a soft smile. "Eat up, everybody. Dinner is getting cold." The next day, Father Rat came back late again, and again, and again. By the fourth night, Mother Rat had had enough. She paced the living room back and forth, mumbling to herself. "Don't worry, Mother. Daddy's just off to the moon again," said Brother Rat. "Yeah," Sister Rat chimed in. "The journey there is really long and dangerous." She nodded. Mother Rat gave them a small smile. "I know," she said as she sat down. "Dinner's getting cold, that's all." But Brother and Sister Rat both saw the worried look that resumed after. That night, Brother and Sister Rat could not sleep. "Mother looked really ill today," noted Brother Rat worriedly. Sister Rat nodded in agreement. She went silent. "Maybe if we follow Father to the moon, we could help him get there faster." "Good idea," chirped Brother Rat. "And I've always wanted to visit the moon too," he sighed dreamily. "It's settled then," Sister Rat exclaimed with excitement. They both went to sleep, eager for the day ahead. The next day, both children got up at the crack of dawn. They knew Father wouldn't let them go on such a dangerous mission, so they had to go in secret. They didn't know when he visited the moon. After all, he still had work to do, so they just had to follow him around all day. They would prove to Father they were ready to visit the moon too, and Mother would be delighted that Father returned home earlier. It was the perfect plan. Brother and Sister Rat made sure to wait till the house went dead silent before sneakily following Father Rat out the door. "But Father left his bag," whispered Brother Rat as they crossed the threshold. "Never mind that," replied Sister Rat. "If we don't hurry, we'll lose him." They crept behind Father Rat, maintaining a safe distance so that he would not hear them. Sometime along the way, Father Rat took a route off the main path that led them right behind their own house. "Where is Father going?" Brother Rat cried under his breath. Sister Rat could only shrug her shoulders. They followed him, perplexed, further down south. Finally, Father Rat stopped, having walked for hours on end. Led by nothing but the faint moonlight and sheer willpower, they had made it to a clearing in the forest. The moon absolutely radiated with no trees to block the light. The whole place was lit up. A small river meandered through the serene setting. The riverbank dotted with dozens upon dozens of purple mushrooms, glowing gently in the moonlight. Father Rat settled himself on a battered log by the river. Brother and Sister Rat dared not follow him into the clearing. They hid behind a bush and waited in anticipation, only for Father Rat to gather a handful of purple mushrooms. He gazed at them for a while before letting out a peaceful smile. The first smile he had all day. He swallowed them in one mouthful and stared longingly at the moon. He sat right there on the log, but he seemed to be getting closer and closer to the moon. His eyes gleamed and he leaned closer, captivated. Father Rat went to the moon. He never came back.